Old equity share capital account data to new equity share cap 70 rupees. To capital reduction, you can realize how much? 30. Old equity share capital account data 4,000 into 100, 4 lakh. To new equity share capital 4,000 into 10, 40,000. Your total amount available is 4,96,000. How much utilized? 3,13,600. Hello, my dear student. I am Dr. B.S. Subramania, called by name Dr. B.S.S., Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Aid College, a Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In this session, I am going to have Advanced Corporate Accounting 4th semester, Unit 3, Session 1, in favor of internal reconstruction. So, I am going to explain what is internal reconstruction, what are the format to be followed. Shall we move on now? Introduction. See that company facing the problem of financial difficulties may in the position of liquidation, they may close down. Such a situation, instead of going for liquidation, company enters agreement with the shareholder, with the debenture holder and creditor in order to reduce the claim of the debenture holder and creditor. Such internal agreement or arrangement is called internal reconstruction. When the company suffers from heavy losses, they have to go for liquidation. Instead of liquidation, what the company will do, they will talk with the shareholder, equity shareholder, preference shareholder, debenture and creditor. If they are ready to agree, some portion of the amount they already paid, they want to save some portion to be given to the company so that they can reconstruct the company. Instead of going for liquidation, they can reconstruct the company. It's called internal reconstruction. So, I will tell you what are the entries. I will repeat. When the company is facing the financial difficulty, the company has to be closed down. Instead of closed down, what the company will do, they will talk with the shareholder, debenture holder, and creditor so that if they can spare some amount, it can be reconstructed, and instead of liquidation, they can reconstruct company and start the company. When the company becomes in a good condition, whatever the money they have has to pay back to them. So such a situation, such arrangement we called as internal reconstruction. So I will tell you what are the entries to be passed. Assume that the share value is rupees 100. He already paid 100 rupees, but he assumed that I paid only rupees 70. How much he has given? 30 rupees on equity share. What's the face value? 100. They assume that he has already paid only 70. How much he has given to company? 30. The entry will be old equity share capital account data 100 to new equity share capital. This is 70. How much is paid? 30 rupees to capital reduction account. It's called internal reconstruction. How much he has given? 30 rupees. They already paid 100, but they say I paid only 70. How much you can utilize? 30 rupees. Old equity share capital account data to new equity share cap 70 rupees. To capital reduction, you can utilize how much? 30. This goes in favor of equity. And preference share say, I have paid 100 rupees. Assume that I'll pay only 80. You can utilize another 20 rupees. Next entry. Old preference share capital account data 100 to new preference share capital 80 rupees to capital reduction 20 rupees. You can utilize 20. So we can take here 30 rupees, you can take 20 rupees. Third entry, share premium account debtor. To capital reduction, you can utilize. Then, fourth one, appreciation of assets account debtor to capital reduction. So then your capital reduction money can be utilized to remove the goodwill, to remove the preliminary expenses, to remove the depreciation, to remove the what's called RBD, to remove the reconstruction. Whatever the difference goes, that will go to capital reserve. Capital reduction account debtor, capital reduction account debtor to depreciation. You can utilize for depreciation to preliminary expenses to goodwill written now. What's called capital reduction account debtor to depreciation to preliminary expenses to goodwill to reconstruction expenses to profit and loss account of asset side, undistributed losses. How it will be? Capital reduction account debtor to depreciation account to preliminary expenses account to goodwill account to reconstruction expenses to profit and loss account. If anything is left over, to capital reserve. How it will be? Capital reduction account debtor to depreciation to preliminary expenses to goodwill to reconstruction expenses to profit and loss account. If anything left over, you have to write as a capital reserve that will come on the liability side of the balance sheet. While you are solving the problem, I will explain this. The balance sheet of Java Limited on 31/3, your 3,008% preference share of rupees 100, 4,000 equity share of 100 each, share premium 1 lakh, 6% debenture 1 lakh, interest on debenture accrued 6,000, creditor 40, totally 9,46,000. Your asset side, goodwill 34, freehold assets 1,80,000, machinery 3,60,000, patents 44,000, stock 30,000, debtor 64, primary expenses 64, profit, this is a loss 1,71,000. Equity share is reduced by 90 each. Reduced by 90 each. Preference share is reduced to 90 each, means they contribute only 10 rupees. Reduced by 90 means they contribute how much money? 90. How much left over? 10 rupees goes to company here. Reduced by 90 each, no. They contribute only 10. So how much available in the company? 90 only. The debenture holder waive their outstanding interest. So whatever the interest outstanding, that can be utilized for capital reduction account. Share premium and all intangible asset to be written off. Both types of fixed assets reduced proportionately by the balance available. We go. First one, old equity share capital account data 4,000 into 100, 4 lakh to new equity share capital 4,000 into 10, 40,000. How much they contribute to capital reduction? 4,000 into 90, 3,60,000. This is a contribution made by equity shareholder. Old preference share capital account data 3,800, 3 lakh to new equity share capital account 3 lakh into 90, 2,70,000 retained. How much utilized for capital action? 3,000 into 10, 30,000. This 30,000 is a contribution made by preference shareholder. 3,60,000 is made by equity shareholder. Interest on debenture account data to capitalization. They say that where the interest can be utilized. Share premium amount can be share premium account data to capital action account is income. Your capital action amount is raised by how much money? 1 lakh. Capital reduction account data. This is 3,60,000 plus 60 plus 1 lakh. This is 4,96,000. 60 96. 4,96,000. Two patents account which has been removed. Two goodwill account which has been removed. Two preliminary expenses which are on the other side has been removed. To profit and loss account is a loss has been removed. Whatever the inventory available has been utilized by freehold asset and machinery. If you see your balance sheet, here is they are in the ratio of 1,80,000 is to 3 lakh, 1 is to 3. 1 by 3, 2 by 3. How much available you have to see that? Here how much utilized? 4,96,000. Whatever the amount available here. So 1 by 3 of this amount is 60,800. Double the amount, 2 lakh. So 1,21,000. So they are in the ratio of 1 is to 2. This is. So 1 by 3 is to 2 by 3. This is 1 by 3. Whatever the amount left over that has been shared in the ratio of 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. So 1 by 3 of the total amount, whatever the amount available will be 60,800. Whatever the balance available, 2 by 3 is 1,21,600. Go to balance sheet. 3,000, 8% preference share of 90 each, 2,70,000. 4,000 equity share of 10 each, 40,000. 6% debenture is 1 lakh. Creditor, 40,000. Totally 4,50,000. Come back here. Application. What is the amount available? Applied. Freehold asset 1,80,000 minus 60 each proportionately reduce. Then machinery 3 lakh, 1,21,000, 2,38,400. Stock 30,000. Data 62,400. So it will tally for 4,50,000. So this you have to understand. Whatever the balance out of this, deduct all these things. Here you got 4,96,000. Out of 4,96,000, whatever the amount available, if we add, this is 600. So 3,13,004. So the total amount available is 4,96,000. How much has been utilized for this? No, it will come 3,13,600. How much available? 1,82,600. This should be shared in the ratio of 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. 1 by 3 of 1,82,400 is 60,800. 36,03. Then 2 by 3 will be 1,21,600. I will repeat. Whatever the balance available goes in favor of freehold asset and machinery. Your total amount available is 4,96,000. How much utilized? 3,13,600. How much available? 1,82,400. It has been shared in the ratio of 1 is to 3. 1 by 3. This is the ratio will be taken like this. Preliminary expenses, machinery. Here ratio. They are 1,80,000. Is to 3,60,000. Cancel the 0. 18 ones are 18 twos. So they are in the ratio 1 is to 2. Same 1 is to 2 has been utilized. Same amount has been come. Next one. Capital and liability. Share capital. Problem number 2. 5,000, 9% preference share of 100 each, 5 lakh. 6,000 equity share 100 each, 6 lakh. Share premium is 2 lakh. Debenture is 3 lakh. Interest on debenture accrued 18,000. Creditor is 62,000. Come back here. Freehold asset 5 lakh 50, 50 means 5 lakh. Machinery 6 lakh 40, 40,000 gone. 5 lakh 60,000. Patents 1 lakh 46,000. Stock 1 lakh 30,000. Debtor 50,000. Primary expenses 1,20,000. Profit and loss account 1 lakh. Then equity share is reduced by 90 each. Preference share is reduced to 90. Same type. I have written same type of problem with a different adjustment. Where the interest on outstanding, premium, and intangible asset has to be removed. Both type of fixed asset proportionately by the balance available. Come back here. Old equity share capital account data 6,000 into 100, 6 lakh, to new equity share capital account 6,000 into 10, 60,000. How much they contribute? 90. 6,000 into 5 lakh 40,000. Then old preference share capital account data 5,000 under 5 lakh, to new preference share capital account 4 lakh 50,000, to capital reduction account 50,000. So 5 lakh 90. Interest on debenture to capital reduction account, interest on debenture account data to capital reduction account 18,000. Share premium account data to capital reduction account 2 lakh. These are all the amount available in favor of capital reduction. How much available? 8 lakh 8,000 is available. Out of this, intangible asset, capital reduction account data, 2 patent, remove this, minus 2 goodwill account, another intangible asset, 2 preliminary expenses, another intangible asset has been removed, 2 profit and loss account, loss has been removed. Whatever left over, that has been shared in the ratio of 1:2. This is nothing but whatever the amount available that we share between the freehold asset and the machinery as per the problem. Here, so available 3,68,000. 5,60,000, 0,050 John. This is a proportion here. If you add all these things, no, 0. What is available? 3,68,000. It has been distributed among freeholder machinery. In the ratio, they will get 1,22,667. Another man will get 2,45,000. Same thing as the last problem. Same you have got. The ratio has been taken. So he will get how much? Freeholder said 1,22,667. Another one 2,40,000. Out of that, this has been utilized. Whatever the balance will be distributed among whom? Freehold asset and the machinery. Come back to balance sheet. 5,009% cumulative preference share of 90 each, 4,50,000, 6,000 equity share of 10 each, 60 rupees, 60,000 rupees, 6% debenture 3 lakh, interest on debenture has been waived, creditor is 62,000, it will tally for 8,72,000. Come back here. Freehold asset 5 lakh minus 1 lakh 22,667, 3 lakh 77,333. Machinery 5 lakh 60,000 minus 2 lakh 45 will come 3 lakh 14,777. Utilize stock, reduce 1 lakh, same stock 1 lakh 30 data, it will tally for 8 lakh 72,000. This amount you have to take. See the balance sheet. Your freehold asset is 5 lakh 50 minus this is 5 lakh 60,000. This is, you have got 50:56, or you can take the face value 5 lakh 50. This is 6 lakh 40. We can take the values here. Whatever the amount left over, that will be shared among them in the ratio. We'll get how much? 1,22,667. Another one will get 2,45,333. Then same amount has been deducted here. Whatever the amount has been raised in the ratio of freehold asset, machinery, 5 lakh into 5,60,000. If we cancel the 3 zeros here, 500 into 560 will come. The ratio will come 500 to 560. We have distributed whatever the amount available. Hope you understand that. So I have solved 2 problems of internal reconstruction. Same type of problem will be asked from the examination of point 2. One, I have given the format of internal reconstruction. So it will go to capital reduction account entry, old equity share capital account data to new equity share capital account to capital reduction account, old preference share capital account data to new preference share capital account to capital reduction account, share premium account data to capital reduction account, appreciation of asset account data to capital reduction account, then whatever available capital reduction account data, all intangible asset to goodwill, to preliminary expenses, to promotion expenses, to reconstruction expenses, to bad debt, to RBD, to profit and loss account. If anything left over, that will go to capital reserve. Hope you understand. We have solved the internal reconstruction problem from the examination point of view. It's very easy and see that they can be solved. In the next session, we'll go for liquidation. Till then, goodbye. Meet in the next session with liquidation.